Hi guys, welcome to Into the Hobbyverse. Today I'm going to be building this Lego F1 car. I've been really excited about this since it came out in March, and I wanted to grab one. I managed to get one from my local toy store, and I'm going to build it today. At the end of the video I'm going to give you some of my thoughts and feelings on the kit, who I think it's for and whether I enjoyed it. So why don't you grab a brew, sit along with me, and let's go for the ride. So these kits have been released with several of them at the same time in March. This one is kit 77243. It's 251 pieces. It's a small kit and it's part of the Speed Champions range. It does actually say 18 plus on it, but I've got a feeling, to be honest, that it's probably a bit overly ambitious there. I don't think it's going to be that complicated, but we'll see when we get it built. Really cool thing with this, it's got all the Red Bull livery and stickers. Red Bull is my favourite car out of all of them, to be fair, but I will probably get a couple more of these. So let's see how it actually builds. So let's open this one up and we'll see what's inside the box. So we've got 2, 3, 4. We've got 6 bags. Oh, there's number 5. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 6 bags, an instruction booklet, and some stickers. I've already been warned that there's absolutely loads of these stickers in the kit. So yeah, I don't massively like putting stickers on cars, but we will go through that and we'll get that sorted. Let's start building it and let's see what it looks like. All done and dusted. That is your minifigure. Very, very cool. Not quite Max Verstappen, but wicked. Put him to one side.
These my daddies make it hurt.
Okay, so first of the stickers here on this bit. So we have got in the instructions just that little bit where we've got to put on a couple of the stickers for what looks like it might be the nose cone. So let's just get that done. Sticker number 13. Yeah, so that is on and done. That looks okay. Sticker number 11. On there. Okay, so that completes bag 1 and 2, and that's kind of what it looks like when it's done. It looks like it's got most of the base plate for the actual car sorted out now, so that wasn't too bad at all, to be honest. It took me about 15 minutes. So yeah, and I was looking for little bits for a bit too long as well. So let's see how we get on with bag 3 and 4. We'll keep those bits there. That's a good thing to see. There are actually some printed bits which are really cool. I don't know why we haven't got to a stage where all things are printed now, but I imagine it's literally just a cost thing. But it would be really cool if cars like this, to be honest, came with everything put on. I know that other companies tend to do it with some of the other bits and pieces that I'll show you over time, but yeah, Lego, for how expensive it is, don't seem to be doing that. Okay, these bits have got more stickers, so let's get them sorted out. My top tip for anybody trying to put the stickers on these is always to try and line it up if you can with the square edge, so that you've kind of got at least that bit down there and that bit across to try and line up, because if you ever try and do it from the other direction you won't tend to get it very square, to be honest, and stuff like that. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but it drives me mad when I look at it afterwards and think I wish I'd done it a different way. So same thing again for this one. I'll take it into that corner there, try and get it roughly the same as the other side, and then smooth it down just so I don't get any creases or bubbles in it. And yeah, they look fairly uniform. The other key to these stickers are you want to put it on once and you don't want to move it. The adhesive on these stickers isn't amazing, to be fair. It's a bit of another bugbear of mine, but you can't, once you put it down really, you've got to keep it there. You can't go moving it. That forms part of that library there, as you can see. So do the same for the other side. Okay, this one, when you put the stickers on, if you want them to match up nice, what I'm going to do is actually do it whilst it's on the car. It says to do it off a car, but I'm going to do it when it's on the car, because I'm going to try and line it up so that stripe that comes down here actually just continues through on the sticker, because that's kind of what it should look like on the livery. So yeah, that's as kind of near as damn it as I can get that. Yeah, and same on there. Okay, yeah, that creates that fin. So that makes sense. So that creates a bit of a fin right there. Cool. Okay, so same for these ones here. These are, they want you to put the stickers on for this part. So the easiest part, or easiest way to do this is to put these two in place and then put the two stickers in question on, and then hopefully that'll line up quite nicely. Okay. I suppose ultimately it just depends how much you're bothered about the stickers. It really does drive me a bit mad when I see the stickers all over the place and it doesn't line up, so that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, so steering wheel, that's quite cool. Steering wheel is a printed part. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that on the video, but that is really cool. At least that isn't a sticker, so well done Lego for that one. Okay, another sticker, and now this one's centralised on here, so try and get it in the middle. I think I have there, that looks okay. Okay, so that bit forms the halo, and that's the halo in and done. Right, this spoiler one might be a bit tricky, so I'm going to take a slightly different approach and try and get a long edge on it evenly, because it's curved. So I'm going to get the long edge on it and then, yeah, roll it down, and yeah, that seems to have worked. So if you just look at it, it is curved. So when you're trying to put that sticker on the face of it, it just needs a little bit more attention. If you put it on straight, I can see you're getting a bit of a wrinkle in there, then that, yeah, that's going to ruin your day. So that's on. Okay, and that is bag 3 and 4 finished, and that looks like the majority of the work is done there. Again, we are, oh god, another 25 minutes has gone, to be fair. So we're now heading into about 50 minutes into the build, and we've got the majority of that work done. It was a 6-bag project. There's now 2 bags left, and some of that is wheels and tyres and that, so that's quite good. We have gone through the majority of the stickers. That's probably the most time consuming bit, to be honest, and you know, if you're like me, you want to get them right. I think that's probably the most difficult thing about the build, to be honest. So let's see what bag 5 and bag 6 looks like. I'm going to take the wheels out. We don't need the wheels in the bowl. They're not going to get lost, they're just going to get in the way. So that's another cool little printed piece. This goes at the bottom of the spoiler. I think effectively is like their constant red light that's on the back of the actual cars. So that's, yeah, that's actually printed. So that's not a sticker, and that's cool. And there's another little cool bit which has actually been printed. I don't know if you can do all these cool little bits, why can't you do the other bits? I don't get that, Lego. That's a question for you. And another cool bit for the nose cone, again, nice and printed. It just looks really, really crisp. Okay, worth noting that these little printed ones are specifically sided, so just make sure you get the right ones on it. Yeah, it's got quite a really good diagram there, just showing you that which one to use and which one not to use, so that's really good. And finally, we've got to the the last of the stickers here, which means we must be coming towards the end. I mean, to be fair, the card looks near enough finished now, so a couple of bits left. Alright, so it looks like we're onto wheels. Alright, and like that, it is done. So that in total, it took just over an hour, literally. So yeah, pretty good. Let's give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so thoughts on the kit then. I really like it. It's a wicked little kit. These Formula 1 kits have come on so far. And the Speed Champions in general are coming on so far. I have done previous Speed Champions. I have got the Brian O'Connor Fast and the Furious car, and I quite like that. But I can pick and choose from the Speed Champions. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like them. When they announced the F1 cars, I was really excited. I do have one of the other big F1 cars that I've built myself. But yeah, I think it's absolutely wicked model. A couple of thoughts then. It says 18 plus on the box. I don't think you need to be 18 to put this together, to be fair. I think the most difficult part of this build is the sheer amount of stickers that's on it. Now, if you've got experience of putting these stickers on, I think you will be fine. I've done a lot of Lego kits and a lot of expensive Lego kits where you really want to give it a good go with these stickers, so I've got the confidence to be able to do it. I think if you've got the confidence to do that, and if you're that bit younger, that you were worried about doing it, then I think physically building it is going to be easy enough for you. I wouldn't be concerned with that, but the stickers are an absolute nightmare. why Lego can't at this point put these kind of stickers on, effectively lasering them on, as they have done with some of it. I just don't know. It's got to be a cost thing, but when you look at what we pay for Lego, we do pay a premium. These kits feel fairly reasonable. They are £22 generally for each one. You might be able to find them on sale. Sometimes they're down to about 17 quid, but you're going to pay anywhere, say, from £17 through to the retail price, which is £22.99. I think they're worth that. It's took about an hour of time. I'm not the quickest Lego builder. I did make a couple of mistakes during the build, which will have slowed that progress down a little bit more as well. But at the end of it, you've got a really nice looking model, and I'm led to believe that, albeit the builds will be very similar, the other cars in the series have actually got a bit of a different look to each one of them. It's only slight, but it's a bit of a different look. I will be getting a couple more of these. I am a big Ferrari fan. I do like the Mercedes one as well. So yeah, there will be a couple more of these on the way and builds to go through. But yeah, have you built this one? Are you guys interested in any of the F1 cars? Is there anything that you'd like to see me do with Lego? So I would recommend this for anybody who's an F1 fan. Anybody who's into a bit of casual brick building. It's not going to take a lot of your time. You're not going to lose interest in it. By the time you've really got into it, it's nearly finished, to be honest. So I think that is a good thing. I would recommend it. So if you managed to watch this far, thank you very much. I'd love you to like the video if you can. Subscribe for any more modelling content. I am interested in all sorts of models, so you will see different things on this channel. Anything from Gundam models, Warhammer projects that I've got ongoing, including Piles of Shame that I'm going to be looking through and taking you through what I'm going to be doing with them, and hopefully you'll see those projects evolving, to other Lego products. Just that I'm enjoying and that I want to share with you a long way for the build. If it proves popular as well, I would look at doing some live streams where I'm building and hopefully speaking to you all as well. That would be absolutely brilliant to be able to share those experiences. Next video up is likely to be a Gundam video, so if you're into Gundam, this might be for you. So subscribe, press the bell icon so that you get notified of my next video coming out, and hit that like button. And hopefully I will see you guys in the man cave soon. Just look after each other and take care.